The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. These teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got Jalen Duren. Durant is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Thompson, and it's Leonard in at the shooting guard. Clock at 6. And that one's good. Suggs.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Pass to Thompson. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Down low. Holmgren can't hit. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Suggs looking around. Here's Edwards. Duren pulls it in. Jackson against Holmgren. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. During our talk, I asked the coach what makes Kevin Durant one of the best scorers ever. He told me it's insane that a 7-footer has that much skill. Kevin truly is one of a kind. No one can stop him one-on-one. We need a team effort. Of course, KD's going to the Hall of Fame, and he's still giving opponents nightmares late in his career. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, Holmgren, KD on the wing. That shot off. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Outside for Jackson. Denver passing it around. Here's Suggs. On the wing, Thompson. Over Durant. Good on the 13-footer.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Jordan passes to Suggs. Jackson deciding where to go with it. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks trail by 3. Thompson outside. Leonard on the wing. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. Fires, high post, and he hits the jump shot.
Durant taking every last second there to get off his shot. This guy's got a flair for the dramatic at times.
Outside Jackson, back to Suggs. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Suggs kicks to Edwards. Wants to get it to Jordan, and does. Jackson has the open look. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Bucks trail by 4. Thompson outside. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to KD. Thompson outside. And the 3 off target.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Suggs to the middle. And they double up Jordan. Jackson from long range. Another 3 for Denver.
The rare assist for Jordan. Good to see that he can drop a dime occasionally.
Here's KD. The shot's good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Denver leading by 5. Pass to Jackson. Here's the 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Thompson outside. Holmgren in the corner. Outside Leonard from downtown. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Suggs against KD. Now, here's Suggs. 6 to shoot. Over Durant. And it's Suggs missing. Bucks trail by 8. To the paint. Durant, no good. And always hovering around the 50-40-90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Pass to Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Thompson outside. Unloads. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Denver leading by 8. Edwards passes to Jordan. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Duran. Outside for Durant. Krills the three-pointer. KD's got 7.
In rhythm, quick trigger, KD at his best.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. And when you take a look at Jalen Duran, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jordan. Toppin comes in for Jackson. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Alex Caruso in for Suggs.
You know, we don't see this too often anymore. Beasley dialing up the mid-range game.
Here's Black. Pass to Leonard. Over Beasley. Leonard with the bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Valanciunas. Thompson passes to Toppin. Offline with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career, and now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
Pass to Valanciunas. Toppin dishes to Thompson. To the inside. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, I tell you what, there's a little bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
Here's Black, defended by Caruso. Leonard draws the double. Here's Black. No scoring in this one. Shoots over Caruso. Black, no good. And Beasley has the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. It's a 5-point game. Poked away. Shoots the 3. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Black kicks to Adams. Leonard against Beasley. Another shot. Leonard, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Caruso, the pass to Valanciunas. Thompson looking for an opening. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's Beasley again missing. Bucks trail by 5. Leonard with the ball. Pass to Black. Launches a 3. And so it's Jaren Jackson making highlights for the Denver Nuggets. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
We've got Malik Beasley. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And the rejection by Jackson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. Edwards' shot is good.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Back to Black. Pass to Duren. It's Black, top of the key. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Over in the corner, Edwards. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And though the Nuggets have some excellent outside shooters, Clark, they've been more prolific inside the arc the last couple years.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, they were an extreme example of that, Kevin. First in the league in two-point attempts, and then dead last, almost dead last, in three-point attempts. Not what most people would think when looking at the Nuggets.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Caruso, the pass to Valanciunas. Now here's Beasley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
Jordan, he's checked in for Denver. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Holmgren comes in for Michael Porter. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Thompson. Knocked loose. Caruso with the steal. Driving to the basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Holmgren. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
The free throw drops for Caruso. Denver making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. And so Caruso nails both of them. Bucks trail by 10. Thompson outside. Pass to KD. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. Shot clock at 5. KD draws the double. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Durant with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. KD's got 13.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Jordan sets the pick for Jackson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
KD against Edwards. KD using his length inside.
How do you defend him any better than this? I mean, Durant, just an incredible score.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. The Nuggets leading by 7. Inside, Jackson. A shot, no good. Good D by Holmgren. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Black. Still scoreless. Can't connect from 14 feet out. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody.
Here's Black. To the inside. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Jackson down low, guarded by Jordan. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Jackson. Pass to Jordan. Back to Caruso. Holmgren against Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Outside Edwards. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Holmgren can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 6. Caruso looking for an opening. Jordan dishes to Suggs. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal foul.
And the future Suggs has is certainly promising, an effective combo guard who can really get it going at times.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Obi Toppin's checked in for the Nuggets. Amen Thompson comes in for Edwards. Milwaukee also making some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Dunn comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Leonard in for Black. Both free throws good from Suggs.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Outside Leonard. Holmgren finds Dunn. Kept alive. And here's Thompson. And here's Leonard. Lets a floater go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Smart move by Kawhi, using the pump fake to draw the foul.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Bucks trail by 6. Shot from 16. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Tapping a screen on Dunn. It's tipped. It's stolen by Adams. Dunn against Suggs. Pass to Holmgren. Left side Adams. Holmgren with it. Picked up by Thompson. Thompson misses. The Nuggets leading by 6. Here's Suggs. That shot missing. Great tee that time from Leonard. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Caruso against Thompson. Holmgren sets the screen for Thompson. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Caruso kicks to Thompson. Good, nice job down low. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Holmgren. And yes, it's good. Holmgren's got 7 points.
Now that's got to excite Holmgren's fans. If he keeps improving his handles, watch out.
Denver calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Valanciunas, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Malik Beasley in for Suggs. Porter's checked in for Milwaukee. There's 1:40 left in the second quarter. Caruso finds Beasley. Thompson a screen on Leonard. Now Beasley. He's got 5. Fires the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Leonard against Toppin. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Kawhi has a subtle and quiet way of consistently keeping the pressure on.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Leonard forces it through inside.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player, it's part of the deal for him.
Caruso, the pass to Valanciunas. Pass to Beasley. Puts up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
So they take the lead. Thompson's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Valanciunas with a screen on Thompson to end the run, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got 6 points. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to...
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and then
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
this is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Milwaukee. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much with Doc Rivers. Doc, a back-and-forth affair so far. How do you pick it up in the second half?
Well, they were just a more physical team. I mean, they blew up all our actions. They got all the 50-50 balls. We got back in the game because we started doing it back.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Get ready for the third quarter. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about a shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Durant is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Thompson in at the point guard position. Edwards passes to Suggs. Out to Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. It's good from long range. Edwards got the first bucket of the third here for the Nuggets.
Really like what Edwards did there, assertive in the two-man game.
Durant dishes to Leonard. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Jackson kicks to Thompson. Now, here's Suggs. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jackson. His three-pointers off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
And he sinks the second. Denver in the lead. Suggs passes to Edwards. Now, here is Jordan. Thompson outside. Here's Jackson with the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. And Leonard has it in the corner. Jackson coming off the assist from KD.
3 points.
Leonard's got 11 points.
And Leonard knows that corner 3 is an important shot in terms of spacing out the defense.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Back to Suggs. Jackson against Holmgren. Here's Suggs. Here's Jordan. Pass to Suggs. Outside Jackson. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Suggs. And another shot. And it's good on the way in. Suggs has got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
So tough trying to slow down Suggs, especially when he gets it going, because he's persistent and relentless.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Leonard against Suggs. takes a step back. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Suggs passes to Jordan. Thompson, a screen on Holmgren. And Jackson gets it to go. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
KD against Thompson. Here's Durant. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Right wing. Thompson sets the pick for Suggs. To the middle. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist from Suggs. Now it's a 3-point Nugget lead. Outside Durant. Pass to Holmgren. Sets the screen for Durant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
KD's aggressive streak coming out on that play. He can mix it up with the big guys when he needs to.
Donnie's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Denver's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And that one's good. Suggs has got 15 points.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jordan. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Jackson's checked in. Thompson sets the pick for KD. There's the triple. There's the triple from Durant.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Suggs finds Edwards. And here's Thompson, guarded by KD. Thompson, a screen on Dunn. Here's Suggs. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And a chance in just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Toppin, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Beasley in for Thompson. The Bucks also changing it up. Steven Adams comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Michael Porter in for Kawhi Leonard. And they call an illegal screen here.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Nuggets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Edwards kicks to Toppin. Beasley with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper. Beasley's got 8.
Well, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock him down from behind the arc.
Thompson dishes to Jackson. Back to Thompson. Adams with the screen on Caruso. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Beasley. Another 3 for Denver.
Hey, give Beasley all the credit there. I mean, when he got hit, he was not satisfied with just free throw.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide open jumpers. What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
Denver leading by 5. Valanciunas sets a screen for Edwards. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Good on the shot. Dunn's got his first basket. Nuggets have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Caruso, the pass to Beasley. From 12 feet out. And there's Edwards on the assist by Beasley. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Tough guy to stop when he gets it rolling. Edwards always trying to gain momentum.
Jackson kicks to Porter. This one for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porter's got 5 now.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Tapping a screen on Dunn. Beasley for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Outside Porter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Denver's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Porter against Edwards. Fires the 3. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Caruso against Thompson. Down low. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. And it's Leonard in for Dunn. Leonard, full speed ahead. And it goes down 2 points.
What a deft touch on the floater. Leonard's offensive arsenal continues to impress.
Valanciunas with the ball. Defended by Adams. Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 14.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Leonard draws the double. Adams finds Thompson. Right at the free throw line. Got a hand on it. To the paint. Here's Caruso. And he jams it with authority.
You know, the defense locks so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
The third quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The Nuggets leading by 4. They've got Jalen Suggs. Jackson is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Thompson, and it's Beasley in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Suggs. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
Suggs doing a nice job being aggressive. They're challenging defenders and getting rewarded with the call.
A free throw drops for Suggs. Both free throws good from Suggs. Bucks trail by 6. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Holmgren. Durant with it. For the three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Suggs with the ball. Thompson outside. Jackson with the screen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Duren.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Edwards, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. Bucks trail by 8. Thompson outside. Pass to Duren. Now here's Holmgren. A 3 from Leonard. They grab their own miss. Tries yet again. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pops it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Outside Durant. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Jackson setting the pick here for Suggs. And there's Jackson on the assist from Suggs. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets. Thompson outside. Leonard against Suggs. They double team KD. Holmgren sets the screen for Leonard. And it's off from three-point range. The Nuggets leading by 10. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Jackson with it. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And no good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Jackson a screen on Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson finds Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Holmgren the pass to KD. They double team KD. Over Thompson. Out to Thompson. Duren with the screen on Thompson. A second chance effort. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, you can't afford to fight on this. I mean, once Durant has you in the air, the rest of it is elementary.
2 shots.
And KD drops them both. Here's Thompson. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Timeout called, Nuggets. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. Leonard, no luck. The Nuggets leading by 8. Thompson dishes to Jordan. Edwards looking it over. Jackson setting the pick here for Edwards. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard. Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Shot's good by Duren.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Suggs passes to Thompson. Here's Jackson. Pass to Jordan. Out to Edwards. Off target from three-point range.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Duren, the basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Jackson. Edwards, a screen on Holmgren. Jackson misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Thompson. A 3 from Leonard. The 3 goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Edwards kicks to Suggs. Outside Jackson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jackson's got 20.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
No good from Durant.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Suggs. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Really good aggressive take from Suggs, giving the defense no choice but to foul him there.
And the Bucks making a change here. Porter's checked in. Both free throws good from Suggs. Bucks trail by 9. Leonard sets a screen for Durant. Nailed from three-point land. KD's got 31 points.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
Here's Suggs. It's rebounded by Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Pass to KD. Back to Leonard. And stolen by Thompson. Shoots from 14. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Bucks trail by 8. Here is Durant. KD draws the double. Porter finds KD. Bucks passing it around. And here's Leonard. Thompson for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Pass to Suggs. Here's Jordan. He's covered by Thompson. And they double up Jordan. Leonard against Edwards. Over Leonard. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Leonard against Edwards. Jordan sets the pick for Edwards. No good from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
There's Porter at the 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Nuggets leading by 8. And here's Edwards. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
The Bucks shooting 43% from the floor. Durant against Thompson. Jacks up a 3, and that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. KD's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Denver's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Suggs against Porter. And that one's good. Suggs. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Duran, no good. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jackson kicks to Suggs. Off target from outside. Porter looking it over. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes...
Thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the